Alright, today we're looking at the complete collection of the Evil Horde. Well, not the 4-pack. I do own the 4-pack. It's just buried in my closet under a lot of boxes, and I wasn't in the mood to get it out. I don't even know if I want to keep it. It is just redecos of... who is it? Oh, we get a Grizzlor, we get 2 troopers in different colors, and we get a Hordak, maybe in Filmation colors. If not, you can remind me. I should have brought it out so we could look at it. I can't believe I haven't opened up Grizzlor yet. The Evil Horde was so fun to collect. Oh, I was also surprised to find that I kept She-Ra, pretty cool, in my Horde collection. So I guess this is Despara, isn't that what they call her? Or, you know, Force Captain Adora. Which she's got her She-Ra crown on. I don't have her cloth goods on. I don't understand why they give people like they give her cloth goods, but then they don't give what was his name? Ghostface. You know who I'm talking about? The guy who I don't like the string on his cape. How come I can't remember his name? It was Scary Guy. Ghost Skeletor. Skeletor Ghost. It'll come to me, I'm sure, in the end of this. Okay, Grizzlor. Oh yeah, I was also gonna say the reason I haven't done the heroes video yet is because I don't know what to do with Mossman. I don't want to keep the flocked Mossman in my box with the other figures, so it's kind of confusing what I'm gonna do about him. But Grizzlor, his fur is not going to interfere. I keep them in these storage bins together in these factions. I kind of really like the factions that I'm putting them in. She-Ra kind of does. What am I going to... I guess I could stick her in with the heroes. There are a few other heroes that I have to open before I can do a full collection video of the heroes. Grizzlor should have I brought that 4-pack out? Maybe. He has one of these special cards, which I like, which I've been opening a lot of these recently, because these are the ones in these cardboard boxes. They're the ones that I have not opened yet. I don't know why I'm catching up. Oh, it's MOTU March Madness. That's what's happening. So we're going to get into here. I better put on some glasses so I can make sure that I'm not destroying anything. That means we're going to get a special mini comic. I might sell that 4-pack. Did I mention that? Is it great? Have you opened yours? Do you think are those troopers? Who are those troopers? Why do they color them those colors? Is it like some German audio tape exclusive story or something crazy like that? Because I don't remember the troopers having those weird decos on them. And then another that came out at the same time was Duplicat, so they called it. And then the Faker thing. I have that. I didn't open it. But also at the same time came the Grayskull accessories, and that is one of my favorite packs of all time. That... I actually got a couple of them because, I don't know, I think they made that readily available. I don't think it's worth very much money. I think the Horde pack is worth a lot of money. So we'll have to look into that. Oh, this is so cool. I think I usually review these before I open up the new one, but I really wanted to get to Grizzlor. He is a much redder color than the original from what I remember. And he had strange arms. It is cool that his arms are more like the Origins now. I do like when they have the more familiar. But look at this new furry leg. And I wonder what's underneath. Oh wow, this is an outfit. I think you can pull that. I think you can pull this off. I think it's different shorts. I could put this maybe on. We're gonna have to look at that. I can maybe put it on some of my other. Look at his hair. He's adorable, cute. Oh, we would have gotten the blackface Grizzlor. I think that's what they did. Does his face come off? No, maybe not. He does come with one of these crossbows, which I love when they all come with crossbows. Who are we missing from the collection? We are missing Dragstore. We're missing Multibot and Modulock. Two very cool ones. I think they're going to end up being exactly the same as the original ones. And we're also missing, I mean, you can kind of say, what's that guy's name? The guy that I want more than any other figure, Blast Attack. That guy, he's a member of all of the bad groups. That guy got around, depending on what factions you go to. But it does say, I had to do some research. There was some debate over this. And yes, he does in fact belong to, it says he's a heroic warrior on the back of the cards. So that is where I will be putting Blast Attack, even though I kind of like him as a Horde member, I have to say. Alright, so cute, so cool. It's really cool that he comes with this extra axe. This axe looks like it would attach to, what's that guy? Ram-Man. Scareglow, by the way, is the name of that ghosty ghoul, Skeletor, evil ghost of Skeletor. Is this Ram-Man's? Because it looks like Ram-Man has two that join together. I don't remember. We're gonna have to go over the heroic warriors. I love him. I love him so much. Do you notice how I put him in the crouched leg position? That's what I do with all of my figures. We will come back to him. We have to see if the cloth goods come off. I think that they do. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it sooner than later. Why did I take my glasses off? All right. I showed you the artwork here. I don't know if I showed you all. Oh, there's She-Ra. That's kind of cool. They have the Fright Zone. That means that they're making the Fright Zone. That used to be their rule. If they show it on the packaging, that means they're making it. When will we see a Fright Zone? When is that stuff going to happen? When are we going to finish the rest of the figures? When are we going to get Modulock and Multibot? We're getting too bad, and they're doing him Badula 2-bar. I'm really excited about that. Alright, so do we have a schematic drawing in this one? Was he released? No. No. I like the schematics. The drawing, that's sad. This is a really long comic though. It's one of the special ones with the logo on the back. But yeah, this one is a full-on book. Did they steal this from the original mini comic? Is that what's going on here? Trial of Grizzlor. It's kind of, is it based on Frankenstein's monsters? That's what's going on here. That is what I liked about the Evil Horde, is that it was kind of a creep show. It was kind of a Universal Monsters collection, but you couldn't really tell. I mean, people speculated that one was the Human Fly, one was Dracula, one was, I mean, Skeetor, he's Dracula, but Dracula, Human Fly, creature from the Black Lagoon. I don't know who Modulock would be. I like this artwork. It's different, and it is cool that She-Ra and Adora is in there. Okay, I got 2 troopers. This wave was really hard to find, and I wasn't finding it, and other people were finding it, and the time was passing and was going by, and then I found a case at Walmart, and then I was so happy, and then a few weeks later I found another case at Walmart, and I wasn't going to do it. I usually only buy, even if it's an army builder, I only buy one, but I did it this time, and I bought 2 of them, and like I said, I have 2 more in that special 4-pack, but do I want to open it? Do I even want to keep it? It's kind of, it doesn't, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it. This would have been the video to look at it. I went and I tried to dig it under the boxes, but I wasn't sure which box it was in, and it's buried with all of my vehicles that I haven't opened, and there's a lot of stuff that I haven't opened, but I have an inbox. I actually did a video on my total inbox collection. You can definitely check that out. Maybe I'll try to link it at the end of this video if you're watching it on the computer screen. He's really cool. None of my buttons work, though. which I'm totally okay with that. Oh, whoa. Be careful, I don't want to stop the recording. Yeah, it doesn't work, but it is really cool that they made his body even better with the joints and everything. So, very happy about him. And then, yeah, okay, let's put him out of the way. They even put in his blood feature for, oh no, I should have waited to do, what's his name, Mosquitoer. Is the blood pumping? Can you see that the blood is pumping? Oh yeah, it's doing its mechanism. It's cool. Some of these leaked. I went with this head because it is the original head. I love the original, but I guess that's all we need to say about it. But then this happened, and these hands and this head, he was a deluxe figure. He was a deluxe figure. They gave him another head. They gave him another head. We're going to have to look at Horde and Mantenna in a second. And She-Ra, maybe. I do have the second release of She-Ra. No, this you could argue is the third release of She-Ra. They did one with She-Ra, bad eyes, bad knees. Then they released a She-Ra with, who knew we were going to She-Ra right now? Then they did She-Ra with bad eyes and good knees. No. I think this is the way they did it. They did the original She-Ra, really funny looking eyes, really plump knees. Then they changed her and they fixed her face. So they released her again with a better face, and that's this version, which I like. I do have the other version with the bad knees and the bad face. Well, there's many versions. And then so she got the good face, but then she still had the bad knees. And then they finally put out the good knees and the good face. And that I told my friend in Europe to get me one, and he did. And then I didn't put the cloth goods on. These are the cloth goods. I took them off because they look better. I like her. I don't know if they're not going to make all of the cloth goods. If Scareglow doesn't have the cloth goods, if Ninjor doesn't have the cloth goods, then why does She-Ra have the cloth goods? But somebody else has a cape. Who has a cape? You can remind me if you know. Tell me in the comments below. Okay, back to Leech. I didn't even say his name. I totally expected to have his button on there. It's not there. I pressed that button so many times on my original one, which I still have. I should be doing comparisons. I do like that the interchangeable hands are suction cups. That's really cool. I do like that this head looks so much like the original head. But all of that being said, still really cool. It looks like a gimmick, though, and look at these hands. Does this crossbow go with him? It was like, I think I matched everything up properly. It was floating loose, but he was the only one without a weapon. And then I think was this crossbow red or was it orange? Nonetheless, look at those cool hands. They're all creepy and cool, and his body is so weird, and it always was weird. But it's really cool to see how the origins have the articulation on these figures that were so unique and weird, and the fact that they did resculpt everything. And I mean, maybe they reused the thigh piece, which is cool. And did they reuse this part? No, they couldn't have, because it's attached to a suction cup. Anyway, awesome. I do love this new head way better. I think these hands are way better. I never was a fan of gimmicks. I liked the design of a good figure where the gimmick wasn't compromising the artistic vision. Okay, and then back to this was a comic book version, I think, of him. Does this mean that I have to put this in the comic book box? Because I just did the comic book and the comic art figure release. He also comes, because it was a deluxe figure, he came with this weird thing that you stick on the end of his nose that you can also stick around the torso of one of your action figures, and it's supposed to look like he's sucking the energy out of it. I don't know if I agree with that. Oh, and he also comes with an extra hand because they had to give him something to make him deluxe. I mean, this is what made him deluxe, was that blood pumps through him. Will they give us a variant with black blood? They might very well. Some people who put them upside down have had them leak. Don't let that happen to you. That would be a horrible incident. Let's look at Mantenna. So Mantenna had, I mean, I've done this review before, but I'm just excited right now, and we're talking Evil Horde, and Evil Horde is definitely one of my favorite factions. You know why? Well, you know, I speak a lot on here about how I did not like the Filmation cartoon. I thought it was foolish and ridiculous. Now, the She-Ra cartoon, that is a different story. It had good stories. It had really weird mind-bending stories. I guess more mind-bending. Maybe I'm not that smart anyway. And also, I was a kid, so maybe when they did, okay, whatever. When they did the crossover, what's with the lighting? I guess it's bright outside, in front of a window. When they did the crossover episodes, it freaked me out. I loved when He-Man came from his other world, like, so weird. And then when Lukey did his thing and he came and he got into the story, that blew my mind. Like, that freaked me out. So the stories were better. I mean, it's a rebellion. It's like the good guys are the bad guys, and it was kind of complicated. That makes for good storytelling. So it was way better than just the comic relief of, I mean, they had a lot of comic relief in it, but Orko wasn't just annoying comic. I don't know. The She-Ra stories were so much more well written. However, all right, also Canadian, we didn't get the second series. At least where I lived, it wasn't part of the syndication on my local network. So they played the show in the same time slot as you guys got in the U.S. over and over and over again. You know, the first syndicated cartoon that was played, so every kid would see it over and over again. What was it, after school? Yeah, over and over the same episodes. But we only got the first season, if maybe part of the first season, in fact. So it freaked me out that the later characters, when I saw like pictures that had what's Fistos' nemesis called? Jitsu. When I saw that he was in the cartoon, I was like, what? Whoa. Because that never happened. So maybe to this day, because I have all the DVDs and everything, but I've never watched the cartoon. I sat down, tried to watch it, turned on, I don't know. Maybe New Adventures is probably even better. I don't. I'll have to try. I think I did try to watch New Adventures, and I didn't get past the first episode or something. They're online. Are they on YouTube? They used to be on YouTube, I believe. Anyway, he had sculpted 2 legs together, and now he has 4 legs, and he wasn't even a deluxe figure. This is amazing that they did that. I mean, a lot of people didn't even know. Like, I stared at my figures like this and looked at every inch of them and was like, oh, they're so cool. And you would always see something different on them. And I knew that. I could see that he had 2 legs. I guess you knew to look for the 2 legs too, because he was from the cartoon and he was walking around like this. They did such a good job. And they even made the eye feature. They made it a gimmick. They made the gimmick No. Is this gimmick better? No, this gimmick isn't better. The one where you shot the thing up and then the eyes could go further. But I guess in this way, you can remove the head. So I do like that. I love that these are, I don't know, I don't have the schematic drawing. So, I don't. Excuse me. I'm not going to try to rip his head off right now. I like that they included the bug eye feature. I'm pretty sure that his neck comes off, but I'm not going to start ripping off his head, not knowing for sure. Love the legs. They made him a bit darker. He's so cool. And then the man himself, Hordak. Did I break this? No. I think mine's still intact. Played with Hordak so much. He was so cool. We did get some deluxe versions of Hordak. I keep my deluxe figures. What's another name for them? The ones with the gimmicks. I mean, there's Buzzsaw. Did we only get one? Was there only one originally? I don't know. Anyway, he has a better cape. His cape was made of vinyl in the original knot material, and this time they made it more of just rubber plastic, which is nice and thick and hardy. And I always loved his color scheme. He's gray and evil. And where did my glasses go again? Why do I keep taking my glasses off today? I guess when I'm getting into talking very carefully. Now, he's got beady eyes. His face looks funny, but in all of those other releases, well, or at least the one release of him, Buzzsaw, you can get him with different eyes. And then there's another set that they've released that he has slightly different eyes. However, I don't think that came to Canada. I didn't get it. This strap on him is removable. He looks so cool. He is the vampire leader of the gang. He's just the Horde, dark, sinister, creepy monsters. I love them so much. It is a great collection. We really, the glasses come off again. We really need to get Dragstore. We really need to get Blast Attack. I guess at this point, those are the two that I'm most excited about. Modulok and Multibot. It's funny that I'm not that excited about them. I just know that they're going to probably look exactly like the ones I have, and I have those here, and they're in great shape. I probably should have had them out for this review. I played with those until my hands hurt. They have really tight joints to this day. I tried different combinations all the time. I mean, I really like playing with Lego too, so they were like Lego and Masters of the Universe in one. It was awesome. The Horde, my favorite faction? Yeah, I would say the Horde is my favorite faction. I really need Dragstore, and maybe that got Blast Attack. Never had him as a kid. Most wanted figure now. Maybe he has to join the Horde. I don't know. Maybe they'll call him Horde. I hope they call him Horde, so then I won't feel guilty about putting him in the box. If they don't call him Horde, I have to put him in my Evil Warriors box, though. I'm afraid I have to do that. Evil Warriors video. Oh, I already did that when you saw it. There are so many Snake Men. I opened up the multi-pack of the Snake Men. I have Fangor to open. I have Cobra Khan, Camo Khan to open. Oh yeah, somebody did tell me that I did kind of forget Cobra Khan because I did put him in the Snake Man. I kind of think, did I tell you this in the other video? I kind of want to put Tila in the Snake Man too. Because, I mean, she comes with a snake headdress. She's a snake woman. And just like Emiliano, I don't know if you were on the boards back in the day, he did a school project or something. He made a comic book, and he made Tila end up marrying King Hiss, which I thought made so much sense. It was just destiny, because she was Snake Woman birthed from a falcon lady, which doesn't make any sense, but Masters of the Universe never made any sense anyway. But I just think that it's so cool, and to this day, it just makes sense that Tila belongs to the Snake Man. So I might take all of my Tilas and stick them in the Snake Man box, because she deserves there. I'm looking over there, I have the ones on the wall, the one Good Warrior, the one Filmation figure. I can't think of any other Filmation figures before the new Filmation line, which I still have to open, and all of the Turtle ones that I still have to open, all of those too. This is March MOTU madness. I mean, that's what's happening. So we're going to do a MOTU Monday and probably a Mo Tuesday tomorrow. I don't know if we'll have time though, so it's a good thing we got a MOTU Monday in. I can't see what else is going on there, but I got my Coldar, the Coldar that I ordered that Mattel shipped me to Matchbox Cars instead. I had to go to Facebook Marketplace, and I finally got one, so we have to open up him. He's one of the good guys left, and so is Mossman, but I don't want to put Mossman in the bin, so I guess we'll open up Mossman. But there's so many heroic warriors that I can't really do a video, so I'm going to have to do, I don't know, Coldar different separately, and I don't know if I have any other good guys left. I don't think so. Maybe we'll have to do like a special She-Ra comparison with Coldar, or open She-Ra at the same time as Mossman. Maybe I'll open up Coldar at the same time as we finish the collection. That's what I've been doing, opening up my last figure, showing the whole faction of the creation. Do I open the 4-pack? I'm all over the place today. That 4-pack, do I need that to put that in the bin? Would you put She-Ra in your Horde? I think she's evil. I want all of my girls to be evil, I guess. In the end, I'm happy that I got 2 troopers. I like things in 3 usually, but I mean, like guards usually have 1 on each side, so 2 I think is good enough for me. Would I buy more if I found them at the dollar store? We get Masters of the Universe sometimes at the dollar store. I'm expecting that we'll get even more. Expect more videos. I don't know why I feel like I have to close this video off so soon. I could talk about Masters of the Universe all the time. If you're still watching this video, you'd like to hear about Masters of the Universe. But I am going to end it. I think, yeah, lots of Snake Men still left open. I got some weird He-Mans. You know, I opened up the He-Man, the new He-Man, the Faker that's not Faker. You know, the whatever that one was. I did open that one, but I see another kind of He-Man in some other kind of costume. Did I open Anti-Eternia He-Man? I think I did. We'll have to look through the variants and the crazy, weird, made-up ones from unusual German comic books and stuff like that, too. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for joining me. And do check out the video that I mentioned. Grayskull tools? I don't know. I opened up everything except the brown boxes, and then we need to get to the all right, goodbye. We'll see you again. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yeah.